No excuse for not trying. Good morning / afternoon / evening, everyone. Today, I want to share a message that I believe resonates deep within each of us. There is no excuse for not trying. No excuse at all. Life is a gift, an opportunity to grow, to learn, to strive, and to push beyond the limits we so often impose on ourselves. Yet, too many people hold back, caught in the clutches of doubt and fear, paralyzed by the idea that they might fail. Too many allow their dreams to fade because they're convinced they're not ready, not good enough, or that the world is stacked against them. But here's the truth: the only real failure is not trying. Because when you don't even take that first step, you're choosing to remain stuck in the same place. You're choosing to silence the whispers of possibility that echo in your heart. I understand that trying is hard. It demands courage, resilience, and a willingness to be vulnerable. It requires stepping out of your comfort zone and facing the unknown. But that's what makes it so powerful. The very act of trying is an act of defiance against the barriers that limit us. It's easy to make excuses. It's easy to say, "I'm too tired," or "I don't have the talent," or "I'm not as good as someone else." It's easy to tell ourselves that it's safer to stay on the sidelines than to risk the sting of rejection or the ache of failure. But let me tell you, those excuses are lies. Lies that rob us of the chance to become who we're meant to be. Because every single person here today has something inside them that the world needs. A voice, a talent, a spark of genius that only they can share. But that spark only shines when we're brave enough to let it out. When we decide that we'd rather risk failure than live in regret. And what's the worst that can happen when you try? Maybe you stumble. Maybe you fall. Maybe you have to pick yourself up again and again. But in that process, you discover your own strength. You learn that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. You learn that failure isn't the end, it's just another step on the path to success. The truth is, there is no straight line to greatness. No one becomes great by waiting for the perfect moment or by sitting back and hoping for things to change. Greatness is forged in the fires of perseverance. It's the result of taking that first step even when you're not sure where it will lead. It's the result of showing up, day after day, and giving your best even when no one else is watching. Don't let your doubts hold you hostage. Don't let the voices of negativity, whether they come from the outside world or from your own mind, convince you that you are not worthy. You are worthy. You are capable. And you have everything you need within you to achieve your dreams. It's not about being perfect. It's not about never making mistakes. It's about showing up. About giving it your all, even when the odds are stacked against you. Because every time you try, you're planting a seed. A seed of possibility that will grow into something extraordinary if you just keep nurturing it. I want you to think about all the people throughout history who achieved incredible things, people who changed the world in ways big and small. Do you think they were fearless? Do you think they never doubted themselves? Of course not. They felt the same fears and doubts that you and I feel. But they didn't let those fears stop them. They chose to try anyway. They chose to believe that their dreams were worth the effort, worth the struggle, worth the risk. And that's what I'm asking you to do today. To choose to try. To choose to show up, even when it's hard. To choose to believe in yourself, even when the world says you can't. Because here's what I know: every step you take, every effort you make, brings you closer to your goals. And every time you refuse to let an excuse stand in your way, you grow stronger, more resilient, and more capable. So don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for someone to give you permission. Don't wait for everything to be perfect, because it never will be. Start now. Start where you are, with what you have. Take that first step. And then take another. And another. Keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps may be. Because progress is progress, and trying is the first step to becoming who you were meant to be. You owe it to yourself to see how far you can go. You owe it to yourself to give your dreams a chance. and you owe it to the world to share the gifts that only you possess. So I'll leave you with this: there are no excuses for not trying. None. Not your age, not your past, not your fears, not your failures. You are here, you are alive, and that is enough. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. Don't let it down. Don't let yourself down. So go out there. Give it everything you've got. And remember, trying is not a weakness, it is the greatest strength you can ever show. There is no excuse for not trying, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a new day. A new chance to rewrite your story, to chase your dreams, and to make a difference. We've all been there, stuck in a rut, feeling like the world is against us, or wondering if we're good enough. But I'm here to tell you that there's no excuse for not trying. The power of trying is not just about taking action, it's about having the courage to take the first step into the unknown. It's about being brave enough to face your fears and doubts head on. When you try, you open yourself up to possibilities, opportunities, and experiences that would otherwise pass you by. Think about it. Every great achievement started with a single step. Every successful person began with a dream and the determination to make it happen. They didn't let fear, doubt, or uncertainty hold them back. They pushed forward, even when the road ahead seemed uncertain. Excuses are just roadblocks. We've all made excuses at some point. I'm not good enough, I'm too old/young, I'm not smart enough, or I'm too busy. Excuses are like roadblocks on the path to success. They might seem real, but they're often just perceived obstacles that we give power to. The truth is, everyone has their own struggles and challenges. Everyone faces setbacks and failures. But successful people don't let those roadblocks stop them. They find ways to navigate around them, over them, or even blast through them. The cost of not trying can lead to a lifetime of what ifs. What if I had taken that chance? What if I had pursued my passion? What if I had believed in myself? Regret can be a heavy burden to carry. When you don't try, you give up control over your life. You let circumstances dictate your path, rather than taking charge and creating your own destiny. You might feel stuck, unfulfilled, or like you are living someone else's dream. The benefits of trying, on the other hand, is liberating. When you take action, you start to realize your potential. You build confidence, develop resilience, and discover your strengths. You learn to adapt, to overcome obstacles, and to grow. Trying also opens you up to new experiences, relationships, and opportunities. You meet new people, learn new skills, and develop new perspectives. You start to see the world in a different light, and you begin to realize that anything is possible. Overcoming fear and doubt are natural parts of the process. Everyone experiences them. But successful people don't let fear and doubt hold them back. They acknowledge their fears, face them head on, and push forward. One way to overcome fear is to take small steps. Break down your goal into smaller, manageable tasks. Focus on making progress, rather than achieving perfection. Celebrate your small wins, and use them as motivation to keep moving forward. Believe in yourself. Believing in yourself is crucial to success. You need to trust that you have the potential to achieve your goals. You need to trust that you can learn, grow, and overcome obstacles. When you believe in yourself, you're more likely to take risks, to try new things, and to push beyond your comfort zone. You're more likely to bounce back from setbacks and to stay motivated. Creating a mindset for success. Your mindset is everything. It's the difference between success and failure. When you cultivate a growth mindset, you open yourself up to possibilities and opportunities. You start to see challenges as chances to learn and grow, rather than threats to your ego. To create a mindset for success, focus on positivity, resilience, and determination. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage you. Read books, watch videos, and listen to podcasts that inspire and motivate you. Taking action. So, what can you do today? Take the first step towards your goal. Make a plan, set a deadline, and start working towards it. Don't worry about perfection, focus on progress. Break down your goal into smaller tasks, and tackle one task at a time. Use a journal or planner to track your progress, and celebrate your small wins along the way. Conclusion: in conclusion, there's no excuse for not trying. You have the power to create the life you want. You have the potential to achieve greatness. Don't let fear, doubt, or uncertainty hold you back. Take the first step, believe in yourself, and push forward. Remember, every great achievement started with a single step. Every successful person began with a dream and the determination to make it happen. You can do the same. So, what are you waiting for? Take the first step today, and start creating the life you deserve. Thank you.